Alright, what's up, guys? I forgot to check how much space I have left in the phone. It didn't give me the warning that I'm low, but it's like a 5 second, if that, warning that pops up. So we'll see if I end up having to splice this video together. But how's it going, guys? Today we are doing the blueberry. I'm really feeling the blueberry. So let's get that rocking. Oh God, it just smells so good immediately. I haven't even opened the bag yet, and it's just blueberry wafting into my face. I love this shit. Um, I've been recording the cereal taste testing videos, even though I haven't uploaded one in literally months. There's like 10 of them that I've recorded that haven't uploaded yet. We're working on those though. Those go way faster than the stream VODs because they're like 10 minutes max instead of 10 hours. One, two, three, it's like almost four, so we'll do a big five. Five. All right. Get that guy cranking. The one I did last night actually was Special K blueberry, and I love it. It's actually my favorite Special K so far. I went to the store once and I got like 10 different variations of Special K. And it all started because my mom has always been a Special K fan. She used to get the Special K strawberry when I was younger all the time, and sometimes I'd eat that, and it's pretty good. And one time, not too long ago, well, like a year ago maybe actually, one of the boxes of Special K was expired. It took me that long to do these videos, but the other ones are fine. The one we're doing right now, I think that's good till February, and this one's good till March. So we got one box of Special K left to do. Then I've got some checks and a couple Halloween cereals, even though Halloween's over. Uh, but the strawberry one was the one that started it all, just because I saw that and it made me nostalgic for the cereal my mom used to get. So I kind of did the Special K cereal series in honor of her. And for the longest time, the strawberry was the best. But I recently tried the blueberry, and that has taken the crown. The blueberry is the best now. Strawberry is still second best. And then there's like a strawberry with yogurt clumps. I think that's the third best. But yeah, I am exhausted today. I can't figure out why. I don't think it's because of Thanksgiving, because I didn't drink any alcohol or anything like that. I did have a little bit of turkey, but not enough that it would like blast me with the tryptophan or whatever the fuck it is they say that makes you tired in turkey. Um, I didn't even eat that much, to be honest. I had a whole plate filled with stuff, but I didn't do. Did I forget to put the fucking water in again? That's how tired I am. Give me a second. I gotta get water. All right, I'm back. So I just have this exhaustion feeling that won't go away. Like, it was really, really hard to get out of bed today. All I wanted to do was lay in bed and go back to sleep. But I made myself get up anyways because I've got lots of work to do. I was like, maybe after like my morning tea and breakfast sandwich and then some coffee, I'll feel better. I've actually already had coffee today because some of the shoot fly pie was left over. So I heated that up and I drank that. And I was like, that'll get rid of the brain fog and the exhaustion. I have that feeling behind like my eyes and in my brain where it's like I've been awake for 3 days, but I haven't been. And I don't know why I can't wake the fuck up. But yeah. So, uh, I've already been rambling a bit and wasted time doing that, but just quick update. I gotta take that job aptitude test today, and I'm still working on the uploads. I like doing laps in this part of the house. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but sometimes when I'm frustrated or exhausted, I'll do laps. There's like this loop that I could walk in the house. I'm literally just walking in a circle right now. The uploads are going well. I've got everything off the big the big normal hard drive, except for the cereal tasting videos and I think there's one or two soda taste testing videos, but those are all like 10 minutes long each, so they shouldn't take too long to upload. The main thing we're working on is getting the streams first. I'm going through the ones on the SSD now, and fortunately, all the videos that I uploaded over Thanksgiving are done, but 2 of them. There was a total of 12 videos that I set to upload over the course of 2 days, and I wasn't sure how long it would take with the internet. But all of them are done but 2. One's at like 93%, the other's at like 78%. So I probably shouldn't need to cancel them to be able to stream tonight, even though I might start a little late. Once the 93% one finishes, the other one will speed up. And, when it's over 80%, I probably don't want to cancel it just because then I got to redo the whole thing over again. But yeah, the plan is to stream a bit tonight. Probably don't have the energy to do the second part of Amnesia yet, because like I said, I don't want to make 3 streams out of Amnesia. I just want to finish that next time I sit down to play it. Maybe if I drink this entire pot of coffee and that wakes me up, we'll be able to do it, but we'll see. I've got just other things I need to do around the house too. I need to do a little bit of cleanup, like the countertops are clearly a mess. And yeah, that's the update. We're just grinding away, trying to wake the fuck up. I don't know why I can't wake up today, but it is what it is. Is there enough coffee here yet for us to sit down and have a chat? There is just about enough. We're gonna say that's enough. So what I want to talk today about is fear. Fear is the mind killer. And here's the crazy thing. That's a quote from Dune. I don't know if it's in the movie. I still haven't had time to see the movies. I really want to see the movies because that's one of my favorite books of all time. Maybe I do that like this Saturday. I just find the movies and watch them. when I take my day off. But the crazy thing is, despite how many people watch that movie, and I'm assuming that quote's in the movie. It has to be. It's like one of the most important quotes in the entire book. If it's not, I'll be pretty furious. There's other important quotes uh, that are in the book that I'm pretty sure probably wouldn't make it in there. Like when they talk about the Kwisatz Haderach or however the fuck you pronounce that shit, um, they say that he has the ability to look where women cannot, and that's what makes him different from the Bene Gesserit. Yeah, we're gonna add just a little bit of sugar. And I feel like that's a pretty important quote, but I don't know if that would end up making it into the movie. Of course, he's also. I don't want to give any spoilers for people that haven't seen it, but if you haven't seen it, everything I've said so far just sounds like nonsense, probably, right? But the important thing is the whole fear is the mind killer quote, and the reason why is because y'all are letting them control the fuck out of you with fear, right? They use fear to trigger emotional reactions and shut off our logical thought patterns. And recently, I have seen one of the worst and most terrible examples of fear where two National Guardsmen were murdered while on duty. There is this incorrect narrative that the United States is a authoritarian police state. That is insanely untrue. Now, I won't say it isn't moving in that direction, but the crazy thing is the shit people are doing because of that false narrative being controlled by their fear of such a thing is actually the number one thing that's going to move it in that direction. If you want to live in a police state, then keep attacking the military, keep attacking the police. Personally, I do not want to live in a police state, so I need all y'all stupid motherfuckers that are out there attacking cops and attacking military to stop it, okay? Not only that, but I think it's important to realize that these are people, right? There's just been this massive level of what's the word? God, my brain is just so tired today. I can't even think. Um, Dehumanization. There's been this massive level of dehumanization. When I saw the fact that two National Guardsmen were killed, my heart sank. Um, Fortunately, she's a retired veteran now, but my sister was in the National Guard. And you know what she did? She drove a Humvee into a fucking hurricane to save people's lives. These are the people you're killing. These people sacrificed their body, their mental health to protect you, and these are the people you're attacking, right? I think it's really important to realize that the rank and file police officers, the average National Guardsman, Army, infantry, all the military forces, they are not your enemy. They are you. They're exactly like us, working class, just in a different job category, right? The problem is the people that give them their commands, and not all of them have been indoctrinated and brainwashed, but some of them have. But even the ones that haven't been indoctrinated and brainwashed, the more you attack their friends, the more you attack their coworkers, the more you turn them against you, right? And it's become such a divisive thing where you guys have forced a lot of the best military and police officers to retire because one, they don't want to be in the line of fire, a target of the very people they have risked their lives to protect, right? Two, they don't want to be part of an organization that's becoming increasingly authoritarian. So, what that means is because of your stupid, evil, fearful actions, there are fewer and fewer good people left in these organizations to hold the line. The other thing I just can't get over is all the hateful rhetoric. I don't know specifically who it was, but I saw a clip about it was a black individual who was talking specifically about black people arming themselves for a race war, basically. Yes, I do believe black people should be armed. In fact, I've always supported minorities being armed. I think it's one of the most evil things that the Democratic Party does. Because if you look statistically, the people who need firearms to protect themselves the most are women and minorities. And ironically, the anti gun party is supposedly the women and minorities party, right? That's not saying the Republicans aren't fucked up in the same way, because if you look statistically, the people who need government subsidies and welfare the most to survive are rural, white, middle aged people, which is the party of the Republicans, right? But that's also the anti welfare party. Each party specifically does the most damage to the very people they claim the most to protect, but then they blame it on the other side and they keep you fucking blind by all the fear mongering bullshit. And I'm sick of it. Y'all need to wake the fuck up, or you are literally going to tear this country to pieces. And the thing that scares me the most is that so many people seem to actually want a civil war. And they have this romanticized idea that it's going to be like the first civil war, where it's going to be like the North versus the South, the red states versus the blue states. And then both sides just assume their side is going to win, which really makes no sense at all. And two, they think it's going to be these nice clean lines where it's going to be like uh, good versus evil, and both sides assume their side is good. But what's actually going to happen is it's just going to descend into a Mad Max type dystopian warland, wasteland, war covered wasteland. My brain is not working right. I just actually need to wake the fuck up, but I can't. Which describes most of America right now, right? Um, it's going to be like Texas and maybe a couple states around them are going to form one coalition. California and maybe a couple states around them are going to form another coalition. Like maybe New York and Maine, and then Rhode Island and a couple of those super blue states up north form another coalition. Then like Pennsylvania and Ohio and Indiana, they'll do another one. It's going to be a bunch of small micronations just going to war with each other. And that's not even going to be the worst part. The worst part is they're going to be local warlords where each individual gang is going to start claiming territory. You're going to have MS-13, you're going to have the Latin Kings, you're going to have the Crips, the Bloods, you're going to have Tren de Aragua. Each one is going to start taking over individual neighborhoods, claiming their territory. And then even worse than that, you're going to have all the identity politics warlords where Antifa is going to have their own warlord, and the Proud Boys are going to have their own warlord, and the Moors are going to have their own warlord. And it's literally going to be chaos of just a bunch of Americans murdering each other, right? We need to stop letting them divide us, because that is the second oldest trick in the book: divide and conquer, right? So every time we let them anger us through identity politics or trigger our fear response through a whole bunch of lies, they win, right? The other thing that they do, which is the oldest trick in the book, is sleight of hand. And a lot of people don't really understand how sleight of hand works, right? They think it's just being quick and sneaky, but you don't even need to be quick. Sleight of hand is all about creating a distraction and then using that distraction to do something when someone's not looking, right? Which is why anytime the government gets in trouble for something lately, they're like, hey, we found new evidence of aliens. It's all a fucking distraction, and it's all designed to divide us so that it's easier to conquer and control us. And if y'all don't wake up, the United States is not going to last another 30 years. Probably not even that long. I'm just doing my best to be optimistic. So please, please stop letting them control you through fear. We need to start having open, kind, truthful conversations with each other instead of just immediately always calling the other side Nazis or immediately always calling the other side communists or whatever. But the crazy thing is, so many times that's actually true, right? Like, I still can't wrap my head around the fact that Hassan Piker is just like a balls out communist and people still love him despite him not being able to actually validate or support any of his beliefs. He was on some podcast recently where they just tore him to pieces because none of his beliefs are actually founded in reality. It's just ideological, childish fantasy, right? I can't believe that Nick Fuentes is so popular when I'm pretty sure that guy is just like a balls out white supremacist, right? How are you guys falling for this stupid bullshit? Just please wake the fuck up. Don't let fear control you and love each other better. All right? That's all I have to say today. I'm going to probably skip just drinking this and find a needle and directly inject this coffee into my veins so I can actually wake up. But I will be live on Kick and Twitch later when the uploads finish and whenever I'm done doing like job things and cleaning up around the house a little bit. So all I have left to say is I love all of you and God bless America. Cheers.